Oh my gosh, guys. So I just got done with acupuncture. It was weird. It was. Let me get back to my car and I'll tell you all about it. Oh, I'm so lucky the lights get in here so I can do this in the car. So I've had acupuncture before. I've had it once before after my third miscarriage. And it was like gentle, very like gentle bedside manner. This was a little different. It was still gentle. What am I trying? I'll just tell you what happened. So I get there, I walk in, I buzz. Is it getting darker? No, it's fine. I buzz, and when the door opens, I get there and there's this guy just kind of standing there peacefully. He's got like a beard. He's Swiss. So if you're picturing like some old Chinese man full of all the wisdom and answers, it wasn't that. A Swiss guy. He's my age. He's like, hello, how are you? Very soothing and calm. We get in and he starts asking me questions, and he's like, what does he say? Like, how's your diet? And I'm like, well, I mean, it's not great. I eat too much cheese and I eat too much bread and I eat too much meat. And he's like, what is wrong with this? I can't do a Swiss accent, but he's like, what's wrong with this? Like, I must be in Switzerland if somebody thinks it's totally fine that I eat a lot of bread, a lot of cheese, and a lot of meat, because that is the staple of a Swiss diet, like all the staples. He's like, that's fine, that's fine. He's like, but you're hungry, you eat? I'm like, oh yeah, I eat. And like, I was trying to like bring the charm, bring the chatty chat, and a lot of it just wasn't making any sense to him. It was fine. So we get on the table, and he kind of like feels my pulse and does all this stuff, and he's like, okay, you know, I'm gonna put the needle in. And he explains to me that like the inside of your leg, your lower leg, all that takes the energy and sends it up to your womb. And the goal, he said, was to get that energy to go up to give more support to the uterus to hold a pregnancy. Now, y'all, like, he's fully drinking the juice. He has invested years and years and years in this. And I've heard people say it works. Like, people say acupuncture is great and it really works for them. I want to believe it. I am all in. I will totally go for this. But like when he's initially telling me, I'm like, so energy from my body is going to go up and hold, but is this going to work? Like, what? Okay. So he puts the first needle in. Y'all, it was like an epidural thickness. It wasn't like, oh, here's this little, it was thick. It was a thick needle. I didn't see it, but I felt it, and it was thick, and it was painful. I was like, oh. He's like, oh, if it's too painful, I can, you know, take it out a little bit, but it is a sharp object. It's a needle. And then he did 2 in my right leg. And then when he did the second one in my right leg down at my ankle, he did it on the inside of my ankle, but I felt like a pull and a twist on the outside of my ankle when he did it. It was so weird. I was like, this feels really weird. And he's like, does it hurt? I was like, no, it just feels really weird. And he did the other side. And like, it was painful. And he's like, is it too painful? I said, no, I'm mentally really strong, so I can do this. Like, I literally said that. And he was like, yeah, but you can be mentally really strong, but if you're laying here like stiff as a board, that's not gonna work. And I was like, okay, I'm relaxing. So I kind of relaxed, and he's just kind of like laughing at me. And then he starts like massaging my tummy, and we just start chatting. I'm like, let's chat. Where are you from? Where were you in China? Do you speak Mandarin? Cantonese? Mandarin, I think. He's like, yeah, I speak all that. He grew up here and saw a documentary on Chinese medicine and was like, yeah, I'll do that. And went to China and studied there and lived there 10 years. Amazing. So he gets done, and then he's like, I'm going to prescribe you some herbal medicine. I'm like, what is it? And he was just like, I mean, I don't even know what the translation is in English. So basically, I'm getting ready to drink some potion. I don't even really know what it is, but it's going to cure me and make 20 babies for me. I said, is it like chamomile? I was like, chamomile's an herb, right? And then I like started to question, is chamomile an herb? Because the look he was giving me was like, what? He's like, what? I said, chamomile. He's like, chamomile? He's like, yeah. He's like camille? Camille? And he's like, no, it wouldn't be chamomile. I was like, well, what's chamomile? What's the English translation? He's like, camel. I said, oh, you're not giving me camel tea? No, I'm not talking about camel tea. Sounds like camel toe. And he's like, well, you do know that camel poop is really good for making a pregnancy stick. And I was like, are you serious? And he like broke character. He broke the Chinese medicine doctor calm character. He like he was keeled over laughing. He's like, no, you don't eat camel poop to get pregnant. So I think we were friends after that. He was laughing then. He's like, I don't have all the time to tell you about every little herb that's in there because I can't even translate half of them. Just drink it. Trust me. I've never heard of anybody who's had complications from IVF after having this herbal potion. Just drink it. So I'm doing that. What a crazy, crazy experience. It was great. I'm going back in 2 weeks. It was painful. But then after I was there for about half an hour with the needles in me. And after a while, I kind of got used to it. I guess if you're having miscarriages or you're struggling with fertility, go try acupuncture. I mean, insurance covers it here. I don't know if it does in the States. Anyway, just try it. Oh, that was good. Oh, my stomach's growling now. I haven't eaten today. Oh, I also said, I got to tell y'all something else. He's like, how is your drinking? What do you drink? I was like, I have some wine. I have water and coffee. He's like, okay. I was like, I probably drink too much coffee. He's like, how much do you drink? I said, probably about 3 cups a day. And he's like, that's fine. I was like, I know I'm in Europe now. Because if I walked up to a doctor and like an acupuncturist, herbalist, whatever, in the United States, they'd be like, no, caffeine is bad. Drink green tea, do yoga in the hot, and only eat organic tofu. But here in Switzerland, they're like, no, eat cheese, eat meat, drink coffee, drink wine. Good for you. I couldn't believe it. I don't know. The difference between Switzerland and the US, I guess. I think even in the UK, they'd probably say 3 cups of coffee isn't ideal. I don't know. Anyhow, if you're new to my channel, thanks so much for stopping by. Oh man, what a wacky journey. I'm getting ready to start IVF. If we're just meeting, hi, I'm Eileen. Check out some of my other videos to get to know me better. And if you like what you see, consider subscribing. You can always find me over on Instagram. I'm at Eileen Vincett. I hope you guys have an awesome, awesome day, and I will talk to you really, really soon. Happy Thanksgiving. If you're in the US, happy Thanksgiving. I'm very thankful for all of you. See you later. Bye.